Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, then you start looking at the other quarterbacks you're facing. Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Jalen Hurts, Ryan Tannehill. What comes to mind when you see those names?
I need all of them. I need that sack. I want to put my hands on all of them. Great, elite football players, and, I need that opportunity to get after them. I want to lay the hat on them. I want to add them to the sack pocket. So I guess that's more than one or a couple words there.
I forgot to mention Stafford's on it.
Oh, no, all of them for sure. I would love to put my hands on all of them, and that's the goal.
After coming together so quickly as a unit last year in Dan Quinn's first year, what are kind of the expectations as the group this year?
We go out and hunt. Obviously we got a little taste of it last year. Obviously it didn't end the way we wanted to, but we're hungrier than ever, and we're putting in the work, and we're ready to show that our defense. We've been grinding. We're ready to show that we're ready to dominate and exceed in all standards and just go out and perform. We're looking forward to it. We attack that and approach that every day.
What's his message been to you guys that we are in a position to build on last year, or it's not going to be as easy? I heard he kind of used a golf analogy once, where it's harder to get down those last few strokes.
I feel like the biggest thing is obviously we can't harp too much on the past. Like, we acknowledge it, but we know that we got to put our best foot forward, and we got to be relentless. There's a standard, there's a style of play, and within the guys in this room, we know what we're capable of doing, and we got to show that. The biggest thing is making sure we're consistent throughout all phases, and that we're locked in, and making sure as long as we're holding everybody in that D-line room accountable, great things should happen. But, obviously that comes with the work and putting in the work, every single day, and take advantage of every opportunity.
What would you do individually to get even better this offseason?
Being a student of the game. I feel like the biggest thing for me is always, is the more in that classroom, really taking that time to understand, what it is to be a consistent pass rusher, to be, elite in crunch time moments. I definitely want to be more than just a flash player. I want to be a guy that, they can count on, third, fourth quarter, back against the wall to close out the game. So that's the standard that I hold myself to, and I'm ready to show that this year.
What are those qualities you need to kind of hone in on and employ on a consistent basis?
Just making sure I'm locked in on my assignment, making sure that, I'm able to see things before it happens and communicating. I feel like the biggest thing for me, I know when I'm right, when I'm able to help out the guys next to me, good things happen. And I'm able to play that much faster, and that's what I looked at in terms of, building and becoming better at it. And that's what I plan on doing this year.
Neville, what are you seeing from Golson?
Pardon me?
What are you seeing from Golson this year in his second year?
Again, man, I love him, man. That's my guy, and then just him going from the transition from being an edge rusher to being in the trenches, just seeing how much he's grown, just seeing his knowledge of the game. And one thing I love about him that he's smart. He's smart. He's always able to kind of, see things as they happen. And for him going into his second year and being thrown into the fire, just seeing his development, seeing his improvement, it's great. And I know he's going to continue to get better, and he's going to continue to dominate. But it's just his expertise, his system expertise, I feel like it's ahead of his time.
When the pads come on here, what are you expecting to see?
Oh, man, when the pads come on, that's when the real grind begins, Past 4 days, we kind of got a feel for it, guys got the jitters out a bit, but, that's when the real work begins. I'm excited to put the pads on, and that's what I look forward to the most. It's been a little minute, it's been a few months, so I'm definitely ready to put my hands on somebody. That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
Last year, you were having such a good camp, and then the injury. Was that a discouraging thing? Were you really down at the time, or how did you handle that?
I mean, obviously, as a competitor, of course it sucks, man. But just because, when I can honestly say, just going to my third year, my second year being in this D-line, we got so much closer. And even when I was down and out, obviously, when you're seeing guys competing and seeing guys have success and you want to be a part of it, it hurts a little bit, especially if you're a competitor and you love this game. But, I love my group because they definitely, they were to bring me up and just kind of keep me motivated and help me understand that, when I do come back, it's go time. So, obviously the name of the game, is durability. And, the biggest thing, making sure I stay healthy, but just continue to have fun with it. We're all here because we love football. I love football. I want to get better, and I'm ready to dominate. I'm ready to take that next step and be one of the guys for us.
You're with CD at OU. How ready do you think he is for this
Absolutely ready. There's no doubt in my mind. Funny thing is, you know, me and CD, I was kind of like my locker roommate in college. And, you know, we've had this conversation, and, you know, I know from just my experience, I know if you put him in a situation, you throw him in the fire, he always comes out on top. So I know he's more than ready for this opportunity. And, you know, I'm not going to speak on it too much, but I'm excited. You know, fan, not only, you know, not because of my teammate, he's a good guy, but, man, that guy is going to go and get it. He's got a lot to bring to the table, and he's still not even scratching the surface. You best believe you can expect something special from him this year, no doubt.
Thank you.
Thanks, Neville.